I was chatting to someone just the other day, yesterday in fact, and they were saying, well, I don't really read sci-fi because I find them a bit difficult. Difficult? Yes. They're often about places that I've never heard of, and they talk in funny languages. And so I thought about that, and I thought, you know what? They're right to some extent. There are lots of sci-fi books out there that are about some other land, which some people think is fantastic, really clever, to create a whole new world. But there are also people who've got good imaginations and they enjoy fantasy, but they don't really want it to be in another world with characters that have got strange names, Urgan or whatever. So I thought to myself, well, that's probably true. I can think of quite a few authors off the top of my head straight away that have done exactly that, and they are super famous. But my book's not like that. My book's about Cornwall. Can't get more simpler than that. Cornwall. We all know places in Cornwall, although I do know that there's a lot of people that don't know and have never heard of Tintagel. But to be fair, I have put a little map in the front of the book, and it will help people with some of the names and some of the places that are referred to in the book. So there's nothing unusual really about Cornwall. What I would say is, look, here's the map of Cornwall. Just give it a shot. Here we go. So, you know, there's not a lot to put you off about that. I mean, if you've got some land, Torrigon or somewhere out in the planets, then you might have some trouble remembering the names of some of these places where some of these people go. But you know, if they're going to Helston or they're going to Penzance, we've got a kind of idea of where that might be, especially if we've got this little map in the front of the book. The other thing about it, of course, is the names. A lot of the names of the people in the book are actually names of places in Cornwall, like Mythian, for example, and Gurmo. Now, they might sound like really odd names, but once you get used to them and you know that they are a place, like Mullion and various other names like that, then you'll quickly get to grips with who they are. And there are, although I would say there are quite a few different bands of people. Our heroes, if you can call them heroes, Dijon and Jamie, they're both from our time. They're both from the 21st century. They travel back in time to the 5th century, but they're from our time, and they talk our language. And they get upset like we do. They get angry and swear like we do. They're just like us. They make lots of references to things that don't exist where they are. Toothpaste and shower gel. You know, what do you do if you want to have a shower? You don't use soap, that's for sure. So it makes it real. These are the sort of things that you might say if you hadn't brushed your teeth for 3 weeks. So what I would suggest is, I would suggest that you're going to probably enjoy this. So if you're thinking of jogging off to somewhere like Benidorm for a couple of weeks, this is the article to take with you. This will keep you busy, especially if when you get there, it's flipping chucking it down. Just find yourself a nice little spot with a cup of coffee and start to read. There's quite a lot of it. But if you find that you just can't find a quiet place without Europeans coming up to you and taking the mick out of you because of some Brexit thing or other, you can throw it at them. It'll make quite an impression. Until next time, all the best. Buy a copy. Ciao for now.